Hey, hi, you're a person. Hi. Do you work here? No. Okay, so I think it's safe to say that you're locked in here too. Okay, cool. I'm so glad it's not just me. I was really freaked out when I thought it was just me. Oh, it's kind of scary in here. Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Bella. What's your name? Hmm, pretty name. Pretty. You're pretty. Sorry. Um, uh, what time is it? Oh, okay, it's late. Um, oh, how does this even happen in this day and age? How did we get locked in here? Mm-hmm. All the doors are locked. Or, I mean, at least every door I could find. And then, if the front doors, yeah, no, I tried. They have the little, like garage thingies that come down in front of the doors. We can't get out. The offices are locked, so we can't get in the offices, and my phone died, and wait, we're literally at a supermarket. I could go find a charger. Huh? How am I gonna pay for it? Uh, well, to be honest, the if we're gonna get locked in here overnight, they're gonna be giving me a phone charger. That, or if it'll be that big of a deal, I'll just pay for it tomorrow when someone shows up to let us out. Oh my god. Ugh. Well, this is definitely one way to meet somebody. Ugh. How does this even happen? We're gonna have to spend the entire night in here. Oh. Hmm? How did I end up locked in here? It's actually a really funny story. I think you're gonna laugh. Um, so I work nights, so I usually just don't end up sleeping a lot. And I had run errands, and I've honestly hadn't slept in almost 2 days, so I needed to come here to buy new bed sheets, and then you know how they have like the little beds out, and I ended up laying on one, and I guess I ended up just passing out. I was so tired, and obviously the employees probably didn't close correctly, or they would have seen me sleeping on the beds, and they must have just left. I mean, that is what you get for having. I don't even know. So I wake up, and the ominous stores are closed lighting is on, and I feel like I'm literally in a fever dream. And so I run around and I'm looking for people, and there's nobody here. So I go to the offices, and no one's there. And then like the registers are all closed and they're off. So I go to the doors, and then they're all closed. And then that's when I'm finally like, hey, why don't you check the phone, you idiot? And I turn on my phone, and it's dead. So I just wandered, and then I ran into you. But let me tell you, it feels so good to not be alone in here. It's honestly kind of creepy when it's this empty and quiet. Ugh. So, yeah, that's how I got trapped in here. How did you get stuck in here? I won't laugh. I promise. Sorry, that wasn't a laugh. I was just getting it out of my system chuckle, okay? No laughing. Serious. I won't laugh. Wait. What? That's so mean. You're telling me I can't laugh at that? That's kind of hilarious. So you're telling me you were playing hide and seek in here with your friends and they ditched you? So fucked up. Terrible friends. You need new friends. You know what? I'm your new friend. We can be besties. I would never leave you in a game of hide and seek here or anywhere. It's really messed up. And you just never came out? No, it's okay. I respect it. I respect your commitment to winning. It's mad respect. Put respect where it's due. It's there. But seriously, your friends sound like assholes. So, where'd you hide? Ooh, that's smart. Maybe they left because they just simply couldn't find you. They gave up. I personally wouldn't leave you behind, but hey, maybe I'm just a decent person. I would have stayed until I found you. That, or I would have like gone up to customer service and been like, "Hey, I lost my friend. Can you like call her up to the front?" I actually had to do that once. We got separated and she wasn't answering her phone and I wanted to go. And so I literally just went up and I said she was my sister. And I was like, "Hi, like I lost my sister. Can you call her over the loudspeaker? Like I have her phone, so I don't know where she is." And they just called her and she ended up coming up to customer service. And so, moral of my story is if they wanted to, they would. So, forget those bitches. I'm your new bestie. Mm-hmm. Well, the way I see it, we're trapped in here till morning. I took a nap, so I'm not sleepy anymore, and you can get to know someone pretty well if you ask the right questions. Come on. Where? The snack aisle. Duh. If we're gonna be trapped in here, we may as well eat. This way. Now, are we in a sweet or a salty mood? Oh, come on. Don't. Hey, it's okay. I promise I will take full responsibility if there's any trouble to be had when we get out of here. But believe me, the only people I think are going to be in trouble are the people that closed with us in here. This has to be like accidental kidnapping or something. Either way, I'm having some snacks now. Sweet is to our left, salty is to our right. What would you like? Good choice. What do I want? Ooh, I think I'll take these. What do you say we hit up, we could get to know each other in the book section or the toy section, or we could go to my personal favorite, the bedding section, and hang out on those comfy beds, so. All right, comfy beds it is. They were just around the corner. Well, I was looking for people, so I think I know the store pretty well by now. I don't know, I was just hoping I'd find an employee somewhere. I figured someone would be here because I didn't realize how late it was, but whatever. At least I'm not here alone. Alrighty, and this is the bed where I spent the last few hours unconscious. It is super cozy, if I do say so myself. I really like these sheets, although I think I'm gonna wait till they go on sale to buy them. They're nice, no way in hell am I paying $130 for sheets. I mean, yeah, you get what you pay for, but I'm not Oprah. cozy. So, do you live around here, or... I live around here. I live about 8 minutes away. My cat! Oh, she's probably gonna be so... who am I kidding? She's got food. She probably won't even realize I'm gone. Yeah, I don't live very far. I just needed sheets, and it turns that... But no, I don't live very far. How far do you live? That's not too far. What are you into? What's your story? What makes you you? Who are you? I told you. You could get to know someone pretty well if you know the right questions to ask. Okay, fair, fair. I'll go first. As I've said, my name is Bella. I work at a library. I'm a librarian. I have a cat. Her name is Elmo. Don't ask. She was just such an Elmo that I looked at her. I said, Elmo. She looked at me like she was like, yes. And I said, okay, that name fit. And it just stuck. Well, I have so many nicknames for her. I end up calling her like Elmy. Elmy Welmy. It's just, I don't even know. There's so many. Depends on the day. I have dreams to be an author, hence the library gig. I love it. People think, I don't know, it's boring, but I like being around books. And I know, I work nights. What librarian is working nights? Well, let me tell you, I work at the coolest library ever. It's not technically like a city-funded library. It's a private one. It's open 24 hours. I love it. It's really popular with, students because they can study, and honestly, most of the people that come through are pretty cool. We have a lot of regulars. I like it. It's very connected to people, and I get to help connect people to stories, and I love stories, and so it's kind of just everything I get to do. And, I like being awake at night, and yeah, only thing that sucks is most of civilization exists during the day, so I kind of miss out on some day-to-day stuff. Gosh, I sound like a vampire. I promise I'm not. I just, believe it or not, I'm completely an introvert. The one time I leave my house, I get locked here, so that's me. What about you? Mm. Mm-hmm. That's really interesting. How did you get into that? That's super cool. No, really, it is. It's interesting. I like it. Hmm? Oh, Elmy will be fine. She's like more of a roommate than a pet. We coexist, and she only comes to me when she wants attention, and I just take her love when I can get it, to be honest. So, got any siblings? Only child? Mm-hmm. Me? I am the oldest of 6, believe it or not. I know. Things were kind of insane growing up. There was a lot of people, always. So I guess it kind of makes sense I'm an introvert now. But yeah, you can usually tell a lot about people depending on where they exist in the family hierarchy. Since I'm the oldest, I always have snacks on me, or an extra charger, or, chapstick, or deodorant. It's very maternal, being the oldest. You help out with the youngers because, by the time child 4 even rolled around, parents were, this is my 4th kid. I got it. Oh, hey, Bella, watch your brother. Hey, Bella, watch your siblings. Practically a parent. I like it. I like being helpful. So, to be fair, I don't really mind. Oh, the library? It's over off Cedar and 16th. You should totally check it out. If you're into anything, we have computer stuff there. We have activities throughout the week. It's honestly so fun. We have a cafe that just sells the best chocolate croissants, honestly. It's like, I swear, I go to work just to spend my money at work. So I guess if you do a job you love, it never really feels like work. And it's true. And everyone is just so nice, and it's just such good energy. So, if you ever just need a good energy boost, you know where to find it, I guess. And I'm there pretty much all the time after 7 p.m. Sometimes I work a little later, a little earlier, but I'm typically there all the time. How'd I get into it? Well, I moved out pretty quick and was desperate for a job, and I was looking for a copy of The Cellar by Natasha Preston. I love that book. I read it when I was younger, and it's what catapulted me into my love for reading and writing, which is odd given the context of the story if you've read it. It's definitely an interesting one, but for some reason it pulled me in and it took me into that world. And I know it's not like the best world to be in, but it just came to me at a point in life where I just needed to escape, and it really did some magical things for me. And so, I don't know, I like to revisit it whenever I feel down, and that library was the only library in town that had a copy, so I raced over and I spent the entire day there. And I ended up talking to this lovely elderly woman who owns the place, and next thing I knew, she was hiring me and I was starting 4 days later, and I haven't looked back since. I love it. She's retired now. She still owns the place, she just doesn't work. So I pretty much run it. It's me and a team of 2 other employees, so no one can really call out sick. But, I'll be there even if I'm sick. I just might look a little different, may keep my distance. Yeah, I really do love it. Plus, we do not put stickers on our book covers like they do here. That is absolutely barbaric. We treat books with the utmost respect at my library. Oh, you bet your booty there is a proper way to, store books. There is proper book etiquette. I could teach you. I could show you so many things. I take the protection of my books very seriously. Thank you very much. No bending pages for me. Thank you. But, I mean, really, I don't judge people who bend their pages and stuff like that. I have books that I write in, and I don't know. I'm quite fond of highlighting and underlining verses that I really like, you know. Well, I read a lot of poetry, so it usually extends to that, but I don't know. I like it. Books are kind of my everything, and I realize I've just gone on and on and on about books. Call me a nerd. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. That was so rude. This lighting, it makes me want to take a nap. Or hey, you know, maybe I just don't have enough sleep. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to make you yawn either. It's contagious. Yeah, this bed does feel a little small now that there's 2 people in it. I am kind of a bed hog, so I probably took the whole thing while I was sleeping earlier, to be honest. Oops. But these sheets, aren't they nice? Yeah, the next sale they have, I'm totally gonna grab them. Unless they come to get us tomorrow. What if I throw the sheets in there? I'll be like, I won't be that upset if I can get the sheets, please. I think I can swing it. It's only fair. We're locked in here. You know what I mean? Oh, goodness. Do you think we should maybe nap? I mean, we still have hours, right? I'm down to nap if you are. Or I'm down to nap even if you aren't. I'll just pass out, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really get too much sleep. Well, I spend a lot of my time reading books even when I'm not at work, so I will just stay up. I will get sucked into a good book and it will just keep me awake. Oh gosh, it's like a yawn attack. But yeah, it's been before that little nap. It had been a while since I've slept. And of course, it's like, you know, that thing where you don't realize how hungry you are until you start eating. You don't know how tired you are until you take a little nap. And then all of a sudden it's just like, your body's like, please just take me back to bed. That's how I feel right now. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Hmm? Oh, you have a plan. Okay, what's your plan? Oh, I could get down with that plan. It does require a lot of trust, but I trust you. Hmm. Well, you haven't given me a reason not to, so why not? I'm gonna catch some Z's. Wake me up if you start hearing people, or if you get scared. Just wake me up whenever. I'm just gonna catch as many Z's as I can until I gotta wake up. These are so cozy. I totally need to be getting these. Hmm? Oh, shoot. That's right. I was gonna charge my phone. It's too cozy now. I'm gonna fall asleep. Guess my phone's just gonna stay dead. It was really nice to meet you. I'm glad I didn't come off as like weird or anything. No, you're not weird at all. You're really pretty. Kind of makes me a little nervous. I like pretty girls. And I get nervous around the people I like. Plus, if I'm asleep, I can't really embarrass myself that much, but come morning, I might ask you to go to coffee or something. So, you think about it while I'm sleeping. And I'll ask you tomorrow. Okay. Good night.